We're talking about all things going live with ease and confidence. I appreciate you all being here. We are going to get started in just a second. Trying to get my systems up and running. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And we'll get started in just a second. And so let me know if you have any questions. Looking at my computer here. And, yeah, so hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. So I appreciate you being here. We're talking about all things going live. I am sitting up here, setting on my system. So I appreciate you all joining me. Um, Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I set up correctly. And go to the screen. Appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to see if I can get my screen up and running quicker. And then I will answer any questions. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully my phone is able to um, hold up, because it's definitely not, it's kind of overheating now, so it's having a moment. Hey Layla, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. Anyone who's in the room, I appreciate when you come on in and you say hello in the chat. Hi, how are you, friends? Let me know if you have any questions. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. I want to make sure I'm answering any questions. Hi, how are you, friends? And let me know where you're from, where you're chiming in from. Can I subscribe? You absolutely can subscribe. What I would like you to do is make sure you like the live. Make sure you like the live. And let me see if you can hear me. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me now, because sometimes the audio is pulling through the phone, through the computer. So thumbs up if you can hear me. Say yes. Hit the hearts. I had it set in the tablet was set. Yes, way better. Awesome. Appreciate your friends. Yeah, I think I had it where the cord was connecting to the laptop, and so the sound might have been coming out of the laptop as opposed to the tablet. But I appreciate you supporting the live. Come on in. I appreciate it. And yeah, so definitely like the live, subscribe. And if you put a comment on any of my posts, I go there and I'll see the notification. I'll go to your channel. I can like, subscribe, comment, like, and subscribe to any of your videos. So this is what I do. This is my Go Live with Ease. And what I'm doing here is co-streaming, because I'm about to start streaming on TikTok as well. And so I share guidance on how to have confidence as you live stream and give you tips on that. And then I also encourage people to come to the channel, subscribe, like, comment. Subscribe last, because YouTube, it's not like fake engagement. They want you to watch something. So if you watch a short or long form video, you can subscribe, and if you comment, I can see a notification. I'll subscribe back. My moderator, her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. So she will also come in and support your live as well. She'll subscribe, so you can get two people, one from my chat. So thank you so much for being here. And I'm looking at comments that are coming up on my computer, so I can see them there. And my friend who said I'm from Earth. I am from Earth, but thank you so much. Where are you from? I'm in actually Florida, Orlando, Florida. Yes. Are you from Cal? I'm not. I'm from Orlando. So, Florida girl. That's where I'm at. So, let me know if you're from Cali. Where are you from besides Earth? He said, "Oh, I look like I'm California. You see the little palm tree? That's a Florida palm tree. It's not real." Appreciate you all joining the live. Like I said, this is my go live with ease and confidence. And so I teach, oh, from Hawaii. Nice. Aloha. I've been to Hawaii twice. I did a trip where, first time, about 20 years ago now. Uh, yeah, about 20 years ago. Where I went there, and no, it's not 20 years. I'm not have to say that. It's like 18, 19, 17, 18. Oahu. So yes, I've been to Oahu and I've been to Maui. And then when I did the Oahu trip, that was like post COVID, right after COVID. So it was like 2021. And I did the Big Island as well. We took a day trip over to the Big Island to see the volcanoes, the national park there. That's the volcano. You said I love Maui. Yes, I love Maui too. Maui was nice. Layla, thank you so much for chiming in. I appreciate it. Yes, Oahu was nice too. I thought it was nice. Yeah, COVID changed everything. It did. It did. It made it very challenging. It was a nice trip. First marriage was Maui. Second marriage was Oahu, the one we did post COVID, and that was my husband's first time there. So he loves it. He want that when I say he wants to go back, that is like his number one place he wants to go back to. He would love to go to Maui. He didn't get a chance. He hadn't gone. It was his first time in Hawaii. I felt like it was, but yes, yes. Everybody was hoarding all things, toilet paper on the top of that list. Yes, it was a bad house. And then I talk about this during my live. I had given birth to my son, our son, um, COVID year. So he was born. He's a 2020 baby. So he was born in April. So he's 5 now. And so my memory of COVID is just parenthood and being a parent during that time and just giving birth and stuff and going through the pregnancy and stuff. So it was just yeah. So he's 5 now, and yeah, that was 5 years ago. And then my older daughter, we went to Maui with her, so she's been to Hawaii before. She is 20, and so she'll be 20 this next month. And so yeah, it's been that's my memory of COVID. Yes. Thank you all for joining. Like I said, if you don't mind liking a live, commenting, and connecting, I appreciate it. And like I said, this is my go live with ease and confidence. We talk about all things going live. I do it as I co-stream on TikTok. So I have my computer, my phone here, and we're going to chat it up with our friends on TikTok. And I usually give tips and strategies. And I try to co-stream where I'm giving eye contact here and I'm talking to you all, but I'm also going and talking to my friends on TikTok as well. So I'm trying to do both. And it's an opportunity for me to save this as a play on my playlist, and then people can go back and review it if I say anything that they need information from. So they have that option. And then obviously I'm trying to build my channel. So the goal is to build and grow the channel as quickly as possible so that I can continue to stream and record and produce content. So my plan is to keep doing it. Do you think we would go back to? Oh yes, I would in a heartbeat. Like I said, if my husband if he had a choice, he would go back tomorrow. Oh, do you get off the off to the mainland? That's what you guys call like other states. Y'all call it the mainland. So do you get to California often and stuff? So let me know. I California I've been to probably a handful of times as well. So over my lifetime. So it's been about yeah, about 5 times, 5 or 6 times I've gone there. To LA, to Santa Monica, to San Diego. We crossed the border, went over to Mexico, to Tijuana. Um, yeah, I've been to Venice Beach in what else? I've gone, did most of the tour stuff. Been to San Francisco a few times. What's your favorite place? You know what? Favorite place? I've traveled quite a bit actually, internationally and domestically. Um, I would put probably Hawaii in the top five. I definitely would. Um, that would definitely be on the top of the list. You got me thinking, friend. My husband and I just did a trip to Greece this past summer. We did a cruise, and it was pretty nice. I wouldn't mind going back there. Jamaica would be another one I would go back to. That would be on the top of the list. I love Jamaica, and then Jamaica. Um, we did Australia. I wouldn't mind going back to see other parts of Australia. We stayed in Sydney for a while, and we went up the Blue Mountain area, that region. We did and did a wine tour up that way. There's parts of I've been to Ghana, Africa, and then my husband and I we did Dubai. I would go to Dubai. So probably Dubai would be probably top of my list. I probably would go back. Hey, have you watched the movie Grease? I have back in the day. Yes. Layla, thank you for talking. You sit up here chatting away, friend. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for coming in the live with Grease Lightning. The car. I don't know why I'm thinking the car. Thank you so much for that. You said I love that. Well, thank you, friend. I'm gonna start streaming, but I appreciate you chatting away. Thank you so much, and let me know. No, I haven't seen Grease in years though. When I talk about Grease, I'm thinking of like the 1980s. I think that was the 80s with John Travolta. Is that what you're talking about? I have not seen that in a while, but I appreciate you, friend. All right. Hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch your income. Come on in. We're talking all things going live with ease and confidence. I appreciate you guys joining me. I had a different. Thank you so much for coming in, friends. We're talking about going live, and I don't want you to be nervous, scared, shy. Come on in if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. We're talking all things going live, friends. Let me know if you have any questions as I get going. I said my go. I don't know why it changed on me. Interesting. Come on in. How you doing, Jess? How are you, friend? How are you doing? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Natalie, thank you so much for being here as well. So this is my Go Live with Ease. Willie, thank you for joining. I appreciate you joining. And all of my friends who are here, I'm just getting started. I cut it on, and I'll stay on for a little bit. I think I'm gonna have technical difficulties. I've been having some issues where I'm hanging out in the shadows, but my phone did not get a chance to charge as long as I wanted. Cynthia, thank you so much. How are you, friend? So I think I am gonna have some issues, but we'll see. Sonia, how is everything going? Appreciate you joining the live. Like I said, this is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. Monica, how are you, friend? Angela, thank you for joining. So as you guys come on in, we're going to talk about going live. I'm going to make sure you grab your daily heart me and let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all being here. Hi, Betsy. How are you? Betsy, how's everything going for real, for real? Come on in, friend. I am just getting started. You know, I said earlier, I am in the shadows. So I'll explain that. Hello, friend. I'll explain that a little later. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But essentially, TikTok is clearly not being nice to me. So I am clearly out in a timeout right now. But I'm gonna keep going. I tell people all the time, you just keep going, keep showing up. Thank you all who are here on the YT joining me. Feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know you're still here, as well as if you don't mind liking the live and sharing it out as well. Appreciate you, Anita. How are you? Thank you for joining. Those who are coming in, Anita, thank you for getting your daily heart me. Queen T, how are you, friend? Come on in. We are going to get going. I appreciate you guys coming on in and supporting. You said live on TikTok last night and got one person in my room. Really? That is awesome. You're going to cheer to that. That's awesome. Well, how did you feel? How was it? Hello, everyone. How you doing, Anita? Anita, have you gone live? Let me know what your live journey's like as well, friend. I appreciate you coming in. You support as well. You got a lot of friends and followers. So, yeah, come on in, friend. Thank you for sharing out the live. You're so kind. Because things have been a little wonky for me out in the shadows. TikTok is not being nice, but hey, you guys make it so that who is supposed to be in the room is supposed to be in the room. And we're going to keep that up. Yeah. So you had a friend. So Betsy, how was it? How was your friend who came in to support? How was it? Lisa, one person. That's all. That's good. Well, look here. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But one person, were they chatting? You're saying one person that just came and gone, and that was it, and it stayed at zero the entire time. Let me know if that's what you meant. Like you got, like you see the numbers. The numbers for me are going up and down, up and down. Wealth with Liza, thank you so much. So you see that, but I'm assuming. Although I will say this, I mean, there's a lot of people who are sharing stories of their account. Not There's some issues going on. She said the whole time, bless her little soul, I think she felt sorry for me because nobody else. No, it was because you guys were having a great conversation, friend. How you doing, Tech Trend with E? How are you, friend? You know what? Tech Trends with E. I'm gonna say your name right, friend, because I know that's a tongue twister for me. But I love that name. So come on in, friend. He's like, I'm quite clear what I do. I do tech trends. Okay, tech trends. Um, so how's everything going with your life journey as well? So Betsy, let me share this though. I mean, was it a good conversation? Because that's the whole point. This is, like I said, practice makes progress. So was it a good conversation and you were able to have a back and forth? Did she come up as a guest? That's another way you could have done it too. Yes, that's good. That's it. That's the whole practice piece. I know. I know you've gone live. Probably now. Maybe have you gone as many as a dozen? I don't know if you've done quite 12. I know you had done a few early on, and then you took a time out, took some time off, and then now you're back at it. So what's your schedule? Why don't you put that in the chat for me? Hey, Tech Trends, how's everything going with your life journey as well, friend? Like I said, this is my go live with ease and confidence. And so as you guys come in, 5-ish. Okay, that's hey, I thought it was more than that. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. So 5-ish. So yeah. And then you took some time off. Like I said, the algorithm is still, man, it's going to man, it's going to be. Well, friend, let me encourage you too, because you are doing it. Okay, that's the thing about it. How many lives have you done? Because let me ask this: Tech Trends with E. Were you were you on? I mean, it's going. Okay, I were you already doing the live before you started the shoppable side? Like, what was your previous live experience? That I think that's what I'm asking, because I didn't know if shoppable was kind of like where you had started, and maybe this side of it you had done maybe a few but not a lot. Like, what does that look like for you? Or were you like, Dr. Lisa, I had gone live for months? Like, I really don't know. So I think that's the thing about it. The shoppable is a learning curve. It's been an interesting experience for me as well, because it's not it is definitely different because you're multitasking the entire time. You are making sure you're pinning products, making sure you're talking, making sure you're doing all the things. I meant to tell Jess this. I spoke to her today. We need to make sure we create, I know she's doing Discord. We probably should create a Discord list of all our shop times, like when we go live, because I can't keep up with everybody. So I would love to know when people go live. Some lives, just a few. Different niche. Not shoppable until now. Yes, yes. Okay, friend. Okay. So yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. Now I'm gonna tell you, you are doing good for transitioning to the shoppable side. Because like I said, shoppable to me, it's a different beast. And it is definitely something where you got to get accustomed to doing it. I'm actually in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about maybe adding four, maybe even 5 days to do shoppable, because I know if I get better, it'll be easier for me to do. So it, it's one of those things where you gotta kind of get used to pinning the product, talking about the product, giving descriptions, sharing, interacting with the chat. So you're doing all the things. Lisa, how are you? I'm doing well, Dazzling. Appreciate you being here. It gets easy, I will say, but it's a different type of animal. It is. Thank you so much, Dazzling. How are you, friend? You said am late, but I am here. Yes, you're not late. I'm usually late. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was like, I think I've only been on here about 5 minutes. I did not come on time for 8 minutes. TikTok said I did 8 minutes, but I'm usually the one that is, yes, slow, and it's really my fault. I'm gonna say it is my fault because what happens now with me co-streaming, I have to do the YT first. I have to set it up, get it going, and I let people come in while I'm still setting up the TikTok side. So I end up having a quick conversation as people coming in. I'm kind of giving them the things to do and engagement spiel, and and it delays my start here. So I'm usually delayed by 10-15 minutes because of that. So I gotta think about my time, and I probably even need to start my YouTube channel 5-10 minutes early so I can be on time here. Thank you all who are coming in, getting your daily heart me. I appreciate all the support. Had to check by to see if you were still beautiful, and you are. Thank you so much. Hey, ain't nothing changing. Ain't nothing changing. I'm showing up. TikTok is trying me lately with my I tell people I'm in the shadows now, so I'm in a little bit of a timeout. I'm still trying to figure out what the deal is, but at the end of the day, I'll be here probably for another week or so. We'll see. We'll see if this persists throughout the month of June. I'm singing, I'm a hustler, baby. That's who I am. I love it. I love it. How's everything going for your lives too? Because you've been posting. I mean, seriously, let's be real. Did the school year end? Is that what just happened? Hello, Tech Trends, because you on here, you're battling everything. So Dazzlin is in my Instagram group chat, and she is promoting her lives, and you must be on live every day. my my posts are doing so much better, and even my old posts. Okay, your posts. Okay, posts are doing so much better. And my old posts are to get a lot of traction. Yes, that's because of that engagement. I tell you all the time. I tell people all the time. If you engage in a live and you're live hosting, so people are connecting with you, your community's connecting with you, you're getting engagement that way, and then obviously that will spill over into your content. And then if you're doing that engagement in other people's content from the For You feed, then you'll get people to come to your page and engage with your content. So it's a big when you think about it, it's part of how this system works. So as you are engaging, they will engage, and just goes back in a circular system. And so you just got to keep showing up and keep doing it. I tell people all the time, TikTok, TikTok. So if you constantly engage, you will see that. I'll support your live too. Hold on, sorry. Hello, my friends on YouTube. I was just making sure I saw comments. Thank you so much. Some comments weren't showing up. Thank you so much, everybody. This system made it for, okay, this system made it for the week. Did you really? You did it that way for a week? Okay, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You'll see the growth. And so that's what I was saying. Now, did your school year end? Is that what happened? Hi, Alex. How are you? Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I'm assuming that's what now you have a little bit more free time. I just followed you yesterday and happy to catch you live. Really, Lady Ann? How are you, Lady Ann Novels? Let me see. You must be part of the book talk, folks. Indie self-published author, writings of unspoken trauma and healing importance. Oh, nice. Look at you. Awesome. Thank you so much, Alex. Appreciate the support. Have my excuse. Be back in, okay, no, no problem, friend. Be back in 30 minutes. Guilty laugh out loud. Yes, I know you are. Yeah, the book talk folks. I tell people all the time who come to my live that that is probably one of the more popular communities on TikTok. So there are avid readers, people who are part of that book talk community, whether you are an author or a publisher or just an avid reader. So yeah, that is a huge community. And if you are going live, there's a big community of people who go live and talk about different books, and those, and you have a community of folks that will come to your lives as well. A lot of supporters that way as well. So let me know, are you going live, Lady Ann? Let me know if you are a part of the live community as well. And if you're not, you should be. That's what I tell people. If you're not, you should be. So this is my go live with ease, go live with confidence. If you are my newbies that are in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for joining. And if you 100% go live, there we go. And if you know my live, I talk all about this live at 4 o'clock. So someone asked earlier, like, what's the difference between 10 and 4? Why do I split them up? What's the is there a benefit to doing that? I just kind of shared my approach to it because it really isn't about well, it's two different audiences. That's the way I see this. So I have an audience here at 4 o'clock where I am talking mindset. I'm talking about how to make sure you have the right mindset. I'm answering questions. This is traditionally for my nervous, my shy people, my introverts, my people who are trying to think about doing this, but they want to learn. A lot of people want to know a lot about what to expect and how to do it before you jump into the water. It's like you want to learn how to swim before you actually get in the water, whereas some people just jump into the pool and they don't even care about if they can swim or not. So essentially, that's what this is. I'm helping you understand the platform. I know there's a lot of questions about what would I say, who am I talking to, how do I start, how do I find out who I'm talking to in my topic. I'm still trying to figure out. You said you're the nervous one. I gotta go back. You said you the nervous one. Well, that's it. Most of my people fall in the nervous category. They fall in the nervous or the scared or the shy, or like I said, the introverts. So the nervous category as well. So it's totally fine. And then my 10 a.m. is for my people. I call it, it's probably more, I say it's the level up, but it's more of a strategy conversation because at some point, once you get past the nerves, once you get past should I do it or not, and now you're leaning towards should I do it, then it becomes more of a strategy conversation about how to do it and then how to get engagement and how to keep doing it and how to make sure that you understand the the context of going live and monetizing within a live stream, but also monetizing beyond your live stream, because that's when you want to create something where you're driving your audience to that, towards that solution, you're leading them to that solution. So if you're doing that successfully, then you create some other ways for people to stay in contact with you. So maybe you give them a free product that's called a freebie, that's a lead magnet essentially, or maybe you give them you lead them towards some other solution. Maybe you have consultations, maybe you have a mentorship, maybe you have a digital product, maybe you have a physical product. So that's the other angle here. So I share that because a lot of people miss the bigger picture of leveraging a live stream, because there's monetization within your live, but even beyond. So that's what I talk about. Um, when it comes to here, though, my nervous, scared, shy people, this is all about making sure I ease your mindset about going, or ease your mind, but and have a mindset shift about why would you want to go live? Why are you doing this? How you can have more confidence in doing this too. Because a lot of it is just understanding that you are talking to your target audience and you're giving them something of value. And oftentimes in the beginning, you're just sharing that you're showing up and you're new. You are new to this and you're learning and growing and you're taking them along that journey. Okay. So if you have something you want to share with people, then you just share, if you're an avid reader or you have your own self-published book, you maybe read some excerpts from that and just talk about how did you get through the writing process, or how did you come to realize that you wanted to share your book and your information with others by coming here on TikTok. So it's a great way to market yourself or your services or your product or information you have available. And then it's also a great way to build community. So those are the two things that you're doing. Let me know if you are new to my room. I usually spend some time, especially in the beginning, activating the room. So we're going to talk about how to get everyone in the room connected and supporting. Part of the first part of this is liking the live. So you'll see right above my name, it says 5.5K. You want to like the live. You want to tap the screen. That tapping is supporting the live, and it tells TikTok you're here. Hello, how you doing, Nordy? Appreciate you being back. It tells TikTok you're here. How you doing, Miss TT? Thank you for coming back as well, and thank you for the daily heart me. It tells TikTok that you're here, you're actively engaged, and in turn, it allows TikTok to send out more people. Now, I told you guys earlier, I said in my 10 o'clock, I kind of broke it down a little bit. I am clearly in the shadows. Okay, shadows means that I'm in a timeout from TikTok. TikTok put me in a timeout, and I'll probably be there. Who knows? Probably for the next week or so. But essentially, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep showing up. And until they tell me I can't show up no more, I'm gonna keep showing up, y'all. So that's how it works. TT needs to set you free. I know, don't they? Every time I show up, I say, maybe I'll be set free now. No, I'm not. It's been that way probably for a good week. I was like, no, clearly I'm not. It's not happening, but that's okay. How you doing, Trisha? Welcome back to the room, friend. So yeah, TikTok is trying me, but that's okay. They don't realize that I've been doing this now, so I'm gonna keep showing up. So it is what it is now. There's no point stopping. But I did make a conscious decision. So I had someone send me. I am good. Appreciate it, friend. I had someone send me some information about the whole shadow being, and what does that look? What does that mean? And what are some things I can do to improve it? And it's not necessarily not going live, but it is taking a break from producing content because it's not having any reach. So that I am going to do. Ed, how are you? Ed Vanon. Hello, friend. How you doing from Brazil? Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And my friends on the YT, appreciate you being here. Make sure you put a comment in, say hello so I know you're in the room. Appreciate everybody who's joining. And so tapping the screen next to my name up there, you can see right under my name is supporting the live, so that is liking the live. And then as you are in the room, you want to share out the live, so you'll see right in the middle of the screen with my glasses or my nose. You can click the arrow or press down and share out the live. So I'm going to share the live out to my supporters. You can share it out to your friends, and it's another way to let TikTok know you are here and you are supporting the live. So I appreciate all the support you guys can give. Thank you so much. I just shared out my live. And then if you have not gotten your daily heart me, you can click the heart plus up there by my name, and it allows you to click the daily heart me. The daily heart me is one coin. You need coins on your account, so you can recharge by clicking the gift box below, and then the number in the bottom right corner or the recharge button. You can click that. It'll take you within the app, so you can recharge here, or it'll take you to the website. In the app is a processing fee. The website, you don't have that fee. You actually get a few more coins for your money. So if you go there, you can recharge by clicking, typing in the website www.tiktok.com, the forward slash symbol coin. Log in, COIN, log in to that website, and then essentially you can recharge. And so that's how you're going to be able to do the Heart Plus, the Daily Heart Me, as well as if you are going to give gifts from the gift box, the gift gallery, the Daily Heart Me gifts, the wish box gifts. So there's a lot of ways that you can use your coins, and just know that that's how TikTok categorizes. Uh, tells if you're a high engager because you have the blue box or the orange daily heart me. One thing we learned from our live, from my 10 o'clock live, we looked at the information a little closely, and it talks about how people are ranked, and it broke down in terms of the different levels for the daily heart me. So people, and I don't know if you guys can see it here, but people who have um, the number of, let's see, people who have the one notch next to their heart on the daily heart me means that they're in between levels 1 and 9. So I thought that was a nice little way of looking at those little lines that are there. It's like Roman numerals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so you can see how many levels people are are at. And so it goes up to level 5 because the levels go up to the notches go up to level 5 because number 5 because the levels go up to level 5. Does that make or level 50 rather? Oh, that's my question. Once you click the arrow and your friends pop up, do you how do you do mass share? If you mass share, you gotta press down my nose or my glasses. If you press the center of the screen with your finger, so you press the center of the screen with your finger, it allows you to see a screen that will pop up, and that's how you can share it. They call it a power share, but you could share it out to people in bulk um, in your own live as well. I just did it for my own live, and you could do it as a viewer. Yes. So both ways. So if you're in your own live, you can press the center of the screen and the screen pops up. Or if you're in my live, you could do the same thing. So yeah, yep, that's how it works, no matter what. Hey, God favor, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, appreciate it. Lady Ann, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for liking the live as well. I appreciate you. Like I said, I know you're nervous, so I want to make sure I answer questions, and I'll let you know anything you need to know about going live. So that way, when you are live, you can educate your community. So what I do here is I share tips and strategies so that you, in turn, Nitro, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. You're welcome, Trisha. And so as you're in turn going to go live, because you are, as you go live, you can then talk to your community and support them as well. All that are here. How you doing? How are you? I'm doing well, Marja. Is it is Marija? Marija? Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for sending the friendship necklace. I appreciate that. So yeah, so as you are going live, you can then take this information to your community. So you can share with them, let them know how to go live, how to support their live journey, and then in turn, you can build community that way as well. All right, thank you so much. I have gone live twice and did pretty well, but just need to be consistent. That's it. Dorita, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, consistency. Because if you keep showing up, you'll see where people will show up for you. Okay? So you just got to keep showing up and it'll improve. But I tell people consistency typically looks as if you're going live. Honestly, you got to go live at least 4, 5 days a week. I do daily, and I actually do twice a day. I do my 10 and I do my 4. So consistency is that. The other consistency is the same time. Because I tell people all the time, if you go to a favorite restaurant, you got a favorite restaurant, and you like the food, you like the ambiance, you like everything about it, but every time you go there, it's closed. People are gonna stop supporting. So you got to show up and show up at the same time and build that community. That's a big piece of it. But if you're not doing that, you won't see how you can grow. So it's important for you to show up and be consistent with your time as well. So yeah. Um, and then ultimately, the algorithm will favor you. So if you get people to engage in your live, so a lot of it is asking questions. It's hard because I'm super busy. Just have to manage my time and balance things better. Yes, that's it. I tell people again when it comes to setting boundaries, because I talk about that. I have a free product in my stand store that's from overthinking to action. And the focus is really helping you understand how your mindset and how you think about things will hold you back. Whether you have cognitive distortions where you're saying, I'm nervous, I'm shy, I'm scared, a lot of that will hold you back from taking action. Or if you say, I don't have enough time, I gotta manage my time, I gotta figure out my time, again, it will hold you back from taking action. So instead, you want to say, you can acknowledge that you need to manage your time, don't get me wrong, but you're going to say, I'm going to manage my time by doing this. And so that way it becomes now an action that you're going to take. Because now I'm going to manage my time because I'm going to show up and go live, before I leave the house in the morning or in the evenings when I come back, and that becomes my time I go live. Or maybe I won't do, gotcha, that makes perfect sense. Yep. or maybe I won't do some other activity like, you know, watching Netflix or some other show. So just recognizing that your time is there. You just have to make sure you're moving things around to find it and allocate that time for this particular activity. How you doing, Stacy P? Appreciate your friend. How is everything going? Thank you so much. Hello, Miss B. How are you, friends? And anybody, appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to answer questions as well, both in the chat. And since we have a smaller room, I'm happy to have you come up too if you want to ask your question verbally or stay in the chat. So that's another way to engage. And in the meantime, make sure you are liking the live. We got 9.2K likes that have been sent. And if you could share out the live. Thank you, Miss B. How are you? And then comments. Let me say this, comments do support the live as well, because TikTok sees that engagement from that perspective, sees the likes, the shares, people who grab the daily heartbeat. All that is part of how your live is pushed out and supported. So you want to make sure you are constantly doing those type of activities. And I say that as a viewer because TikTok gives you points. So if you click the number up here, I always tell you guys to click who's in the room. And if you click to see who's in the room, you can see the top viewers and how they've been engaging and supporting the lives and the points they've collected. I tell you all the time, you don't want to leave top viewers behind because they understand how to engage. But I wanted to point you to the question mark. And that question mark tells you, especially my new people in the room, that question mark tells you how you become a top viewer. So it comes from your tapping the screen, your points that you get from that. You get up to 3 points every 10 minutes. How you are sharing out the live, I'm not sharing out the live, commenting, you get points for every 3 minutes. And then if you're gifting, like my friend Miss B is doing, if you are gifting, thank you for, we got our goal. I appreciate your friend. I set a new one. Thank you so much. If you are gifting, then you'll see where TikTok will give you a point for every gift that you send. So you want to make sure you are engaging in that way. I have an accessory business that have digital products. Do you really? So, are you looking to? Are you a business account, Stacy P? Let me know if you're a business account. And are you going live, friend? Are you promoting your accessory business or digital products as you go live? And then what time and time zone? Thank you for saying this, guys. I love that you put this in there. Hey, Miss Darlene, how are you? I love that you put that in the chat. Because if you are a live host, put your time, your topic, and your time zone. Please put that so we all can see it and connect. 10K, thank you so much, Miss B. Appreciate you. So yes, that my friend Per Shops, I made 2 cents. What did you make? 2 cents the other night on my other account live, and I was so excited. Congratulations. That's how it was with my first couple lives. I made 7 cents, then 3 cents, then 11 cents, then 24 cents, then 52 cents. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, this thing is something else. I'm growing. So yeah, but yes, that every penny counts. I tell people every penny counts. So you say you used to do them on Facebook, but okay, it's on the FB. So what happened? Good evening, Dr. Lisa. How are you, Miss Darlene? What happened? How you doing, Life with Drea? Thank you so much for being here. Untamed, you came back. How are you, friend? Look at you. You said I'm gifted. I'm doing all the things. You level 2 engager. Congratulations. You said I can't wait. Can't wait for what? What do you mean? Wait a minute. Let me see. Are you going live? But no, but not on IG or TikTok. I think it started. I think I started doing a business account on TikTok. Oh, so do you know if you still have it? Let me know if you still have it. So yeah, if you still have it, you could switch to personal. So if that's what you're trying to do, life be life, but I need to get back to it. I like TikTok and the interaction it brings. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, if you're live, if you are coming in here showing up, people come in and support. People come in and have a conversation. They're definitely interacting. But what I will say to you though is you want to go back and check and see if you If you do have a business and you want to switch to personal, you absolutely could. If you are trying to do your business where you're selling your jewelry or your digital products, just be mindful. You you want to make sure you when you set up the business account that you tell TikTok what type of products you're going to be selling, because you don't want to get in trouble with TikTok and then all of a sudden they're saying you're not able to sell those products because they're not part of what they know to be your business. So you may have to decide between jewelry or the digital products, or you just do personal and then you're able to talk to, maybe you could talk about them both, but you have to be pretty tactful about how you talk about the jewelry. So I'm thinking I'd rather have one for my accessories and another for my digital. Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Yeah, absolutely. Not a bad idea. It will definitely keep you separated, and then you can decide if you want the accessories to be a business. There's a bigger strategy there, especially with the accessories, because you can have TikTok shop affiliates promote your products too. So you can become a seller, and then you can work with affiliates to be promoting your product if you can secure some affiliates. Yeah, so that's another strategy. And then even another strategy is that you can have an affiliate page that you can promote your business. Yes, I heard that too. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, so maybe the jewelry one, if you have a business account, maybe that is the one that you keep for the business, and then you create another page that is personal, and you can do that one with the digital products. So that would be my recommendation. Thank you, Miss Darlene, for sharing out the live. As you can tell, guys, I say it all the time because I don't want you guys to be like, why am I doing all this work and she's still in the shadows? But I am in the shadows. I'm in a timeout. TikTok is not being nice. So we'll see how this goes. My phone, hopefully it works out, not a problem. But my phone had died earlier, so, or not, it wasn't working earlier, so it's working now, so hopefully it stays cooperative. Hello, I made it to the afternoon live. You did. How are you, friend T Ray? Thank you so much for the inner. Thank you so much for the love you. Appreciate your friend. Um, so with the with going live, this is my go live in hold on, I was looking at this is my go live and with ease and confidence. So this is, thank you for the hand finger heart. Um, this is where if you have questions, if you're confused about this app, if you just want some motivational, encouraging words, that's what I offer. You mentioned shadow. Do you mean you received? I did not. I think though what has happened, I didn't get a violation. No, I didn't. I think what's happened though is that I was setting up my other page, which is a shop account. Um, and because of the engagement over there on this account and all the shopping stuff that I was doing, it's confused the algorithm. And they tend to tell you, and this is the thing about having a second account, they tend to tell you to make sure you separate how you operate on those two accounts. Like maybe use a separate phone. You definitely have to have a separate email and phone number to start it up. But I was taking this account that we're on now, and when I would do my shoppable lives, I would sit in it on my phone. I think that triggered some fake engagement and some engagement issues with them. And so I just had to separate. So I've seen my views be suppressed. I'm seeing all that happen. So I think I'm in a bit of a timeout right now. So we'll see. But yeah, that can happen. So if you have two separate accounts, try to keep them separate as much as possible. So don't let the two interact with each other. I would even avoid even following each other to that extent. Like totally keep them separate. Two different audiences, two different communities, keep them separate. So what is the best way to let my audience know I'm going live? Um, well, you can schedule the best way. You can schedule a live event. So on your live home screen, scroll down, it says live event. So you can say you're going live. The live events, once it's approved, it goes into your profile. So you'll see it along the bottom where you see TikTok Studio, subscriptions, showcase, all the things. So it's there. If you then do a post, a video post, and you just say, hey guys, I'm doing my first TikTok live. Join me for XYZ filling a topic, or join me as I go live for the first time. I'm going to talk about, a little bit, I'm going to share some information about myself and maybe two or three different, you put the topics in there, fill in the blank on the topics. And then you add, before you send that, you add that event, live event as a link. You can add that. And so people will see it. And then you can share it in your stories because you hit the click the three dots. You can share it to your stories. In your stories, you can actually add the live event again. And then you can put a note saying you're going live. So you want to promote it. You need to promote it as much as you can so that people know you are going live. You say, how can you tell if you're shadowed just in your metrics and otherwise? Yeah, your metrics. It's pretty, the reach is low, your metrics, all that is part of it. Yep. How do you keep them separate on different devices? Yes. Yeah. So I have a tablet, I have my iPhone, iPad, and my phone. And so between the two, I'm going to try my best to keep them separate. So my tablet, I go there for my TikTok stuff. And then for my phone, I'm going to try to make this part of my primary account and the interaction here. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. It is one of those things where it's kind of it's a bummer, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of a good thing because I mean, anybody in the room, I can tell you, if you have one person, if you have 20 people, 50 people, whatever, you want to engage, you want to talk to them. So I'm having conversations with the people who want to hear what I have to say. And then as time goes on, it'll clear itself up. And I know that it'll happen. Hello, Empowered. How are you? Thank you so much for the Daily Army. Thank you for the vote, the popular vote. And so it'll clear itself up in a sense that it'll take about a week or two. 2 weeks is what they say. So we'll see how that evolves over time. I really enjoy speaking with you today. You're welcome. Appreciate you joining. I have to get ready for my Christian meeting. There we go, friend. I appreciate you. I look forward to chatting with you again very soon. Says you're welcome. How you doing, Mari Exa? I see your friend. Define and Dana, thank you so much for coming in the room. I see all of you. So yeah, so different devices will help it. Look at you level up to 18, Mari Exa. Thank you so much for that. And so yeah, um, empowered her with Trisha. How are you? Queen and you are ready, beautiful as ever. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. And let me know if you have specific questions. Hold on a second. Let me send a new goal. Just stay with the goals that we have here. How you doing, Nika? In the house. How are you, friend? I am here. Um, I am here. So this is my, hi Dr. Listen, everyone. Thank you so much, friend. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. So if you are new to the room, I know look at your title gifted with the finger hearts. If you are new to the room and I might not have seen that you came in, or if you're new-ish to the room, because I think you are untamed. Thank you. How do you feel time if it's your first live and you have one or two people watching? Do you prep with topics? Hi, Carrie. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining the live. Thank you for commenting. Let me know where you're from as well. Yes, I think it's important to create maybe a small outline. Your very first live, in my opinion, don't overthink it. Don't write too much out. If you want to write something that just speaks to what you want the live stream to be about, that's it. And maybe you have a few talking points about why you picked that topic. What is it about? What are some of the common questions that you're getting that makes you want to talk about that topic? Or maybe some things that you're hearing that you're curious about bringing to this live stream space. But don't overthink it. I think much of that first conversation, much of the first week, is you repeating repetitively who you are and what you're all about and why'd you come to this space. And so you're given some information about maybe your background and expertise, or if you have any kind of hobbies, interests, all the things that you can share with your audience and just say, came to this space to talk about, you fill in the blank topic. And then in talking about that, I want you to maybe share nothing too detailed, but maybe there's one or two different things that you can give and leave the audience with that will add value about that topic. Okay? So you get in the habit of doing that. So let me know. Do you have a topic? Or would it be the ADHD that's in your bio? How you doing, Rhonda? Thank you so much, friend. Rhonda, how is week 2 going so far? You did Sunday and Monday. Are you still having success, friend? Let me know how's it going. Hello, my friends who are joining. I appreciate you joining. Hello, how are you? So come on in, friends. So, how is the week 2 starting? And then what you want to do on Tame. So again, as you are building your community, so I'll use you and Rhonda as examples. So say you hadn't gone live yet. Say you go live today. Monday was so good. Monday was so good. What made it so good? Congratulations. You said it was so good. At least that's the way I said it in my head. I don't know if that's how you said it, but it sounded like that was exciting. Um, what I will tell you, how you doing, Miss K Latte? Appreciate you being here. Um, what I will tell you is that week 1 is all about getting acclimated. Rhonda just went through that. So just getting comfortable, getting ready to talk and connect with your audience, give some more examples and storytelling in terms of who you are, what you're about, and maybe stories that lead to your topic. Okay? And so in that, you're just being comfortable and sharing. And then you might want to drop a few things about what you do and what you offer. And so that's what Rhonda did. She offered information. Hello, friend. She offered information about her subscription plan because she had that already. And so she has subscribers as well as her products in her storefront. So she's able to talk about that as well. And so she's gotten people to grab the lead, what do you call it? The lead magnet, which is a freebie. Thank you so much, friends. We achieved the goal again. Appreciate you all. And so, that's the most important thing as you are building your community. You are sharing information about what you're doing. So week 2, because she's already kind of set the tone for her room, she can continue to do what she was doing in week 1. I think that's not a bad idea. Just having the ladies in the comments and engagement makes it so much better. Yes, it does. It does. So week 2, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I have to add 2 more subscription levels. Yes. Yep. You want to add it. You're welcome. So as you are doing your engagement, week 2, you repeat what you did for week 1. Towards the end of week 2, you probably could just talk a little bit more about your other products. Okay? So, or week 3, save it for week 3. But you really should get to the point now that you're comfortable, you're building community, you're talking, you can share some more added value commentary to how it relates to your free product or maybe even your paid product. Okay? Allie, how are you, friends? Thank you so much. Yesterday I had to adjust because I was traveling for work. I got on, but it was late. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes you're a little off schedule. Thank you so much. Love you too, friend. Appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, the new subscriptions. Allie, how's everything going? Talking about you on my live today. Did you really? Hopefully it was good things. I hope so. Appreciate you all. Yes, thank you so much. Talking about me. I I was sharing like I said, I'm sharing the news about things. It's not the room's not rooming, so the shadow being in the shadows is no fun. But then, like I said, at the end of the day, you talk to one person, or you're talking to 20, or you're talking to 50. It does not matter. So, but make sure you guys, my followers, are afraid to post. Are they? So, so is your topic about going live or posting, or maybe both? Maybe it's both. So it could be a little bit of both. So that's not a bad thing. Um, but they need to post content. You gotta post the content. My topic is parenting. Oh, nice. Oh, so Alan, you know what your next step is gonna be? Your next step, okay, it says I have an unstable internet connection. Whatever, TikTok. Um, Moms want a side income, but they are afraid. Interesting. You know what? You're gonna have to. You all know I have. Yes, that's right. You have 9 kids. That's right. You you're probably gonna have to put in your bio, change your bio so that it speaks to being a live host, and put in your live host day and time and your topic. Yeah, I would put that in there. I do see where you talk about family. Yeah, yeah, but that's gonna be your evolution. So you have to put in that your live host so people know. Yes, Ron, blessing to you and your family. Absolutely. And you told me to do that. I did it right away. Oh, you changed the bio to be the family stuff. Now you got to change it to. Now you got to add that you're live host. Now you're officially a live host, friend. You got to put your live host time in there now. You've moved up in the world. So yes, yep. Add live to my bio. Yep. So you add live and your time and time zone that you're doing it, and obviously what days that you do live, and ideally your topic. So you can put that in there. What I will tell you though, your parents being nervous and they're looking for a side hustle, you want to make sure you have a solution to offer them. So that's, if you don't have it already, you want to create that. Okay. And so what I will share with you, since you are going live, you want to hear their questions and get a sense of what they're asking. You may already know what the solution is, but you might want to get a sense of what they're asking to make sure it aligns with what the needs are for your room. How you doing, Dap? Thank you so much. So just keep that in mind. That's part of it. Yes, I have a stance doing offer 101. Okay, okay. That's the only product. Yeah, maybe message me because I was about to say you should offer something that's going to help them, especially your audience, with getting started on their side hustle. So you want to offer some kind of the 101 is guidance, which is good, consultation and coaching, but you probably need to offer them something that will say, okay, now here's your actual way of getting started in this business if you're looking to do a side hustle. So something that'll they can as a resource. Oh gosh, I have lots of classes on my thing. Okay, you have lots of classes. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So you have different products for them. So that's good. So you can point that to them. Um, I'll take a look at your stand when I get off because another rule of thumb is that you don't want to overwhelm people. You want to steer them towards maybe ideally no more than that people say 3, 4, at max 7. 5 to 7 is on the high end, but you want to make sure people can go in and they able to see really quickly what they need and they out. Okay, so when it comes to freebie though, you want them to walk through your products and have it at the bottom. So that's another way. That's a strategy. Is audited. Few few products published. Okay. Okay. I had to read. I'm an English teacher, but burnt out moms like to relax in my life. Gotcha. Okay. Well, if they're looking for passive income, you want to make sure you offer that to them. Have lots of classes on my. Okay. Gotcha. I'll take a look at it too. You said it's audited. Yeah, to see what you're offering too. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Make sure you are tapping the screen and sharing out the live. How you doing, nurse? Good afternoon, everyone. Appreciate you all being here. Coach Miss Jessie, I saw you come in just fashionable. Thank you so much for joining as well. Appreciate it. My people who are doing TikTok shop, if you are doing TikTok shop, make sure that you um, put in well, I don't know if you're shopping page, but put in the comments here if you are, well, if you're a live host period, but I was thinking TikTok shop so I could see some of you all to see if I want to if I can visit some of y'all lives, especially in the evenings if you're going live in the evenings, because I want to start visiting some of you all as well so I can see what products y'all had to offer. Thank you so much. All who are in the room, like I said, make sure you're liking the live. And if you can share out the live, the middle of the screen, you hold the screen down. You can share the live out to your supporters. And as you share out the live, TikTok knows that you are here and will hopefully bring more people to the room. Okay, I just shared out my live as well. And if you have questions, like I said, this is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. It is my mindset live. So let me know if you have questions about going live. If you have not gotten your daily heartbeat, click the daily heartbeat. The daily heartbeat actually has different things that you should be doing to level up and get points. So you want to claim your points. You actually want to get your points, then claim your points. But sharing out the live is a new thing. They just updated it this week. So that's another way to get points and engagement. Thank you so much for the daily heartbeat. Untamed, thank you so much for the daily heartbeat. I appreciate you guys. So yes, so when it comes to how you doing, Dominique? Thank you for coming back, friend. How are you? So when it comes to going live, as you're thinking about your the process, my 4 p.m. is all about mindset and making sure you're not nervous, shy, scared, any of the things. So how do you do it? I say at the beginning, you are storytelling. Okay. So week one really is about storytelling and just sharing. I'm great, glad to be here. Appreciate your friend. It really is just sharing with your community. Why did you start the channel or the page, and how you are going to continue to engage with other people, and you're welcoming them. You're saying hello. They're feeling seen. Jose, thank you so much. Hello, Dee Dee. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here, Laura Lee. Lynn, thank you so much as well. What is this, Miss Leslie? All right, all right. Appreciate you being here. And Trisha, thank you for liking the live and sharing the live out. Thank you all who are supporting the live. So, as you are building your room and the people are coming in, make sure they feel seen and heard. Okay, Dee Dee, thank you so much. I saw your comment. Thank you all for the daily heart me. And if you're new to my live, let me know you're new. Put that in the chat. And like I said, if you're a live host, put your name, put your topic, time, and time zone in the chat as well as live host, so people can see you. People can engage with you. That's a big piece of it as well. You want to make sure you have that engagement from your community. And so, week one, you are sharing as much as you can about yourself. Talk. You always want to talk because people are seeing from the from the before they tap to watch you. They're looking and trying to make a decision on if they're going to come in or not. And many of them will come in depending on what your topic is. We had the conversation earlier about should you talk to everybody? Well, your live should be welcoming, don't get me wrong, but your live really should be tailored to a specific audience so they understand what, essentially what you're doing and how they resonate with that message. Thank you all. I see my friends. Just fashion, fabulous. That's it. Just I said fashionable. I've been saying fashionable, haven't I? Fabulous. I go live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central. Fashion, accessories, beauty, and inspired up glow up. I appreciate that. I don't know. Did you change it? Wasn't it fashionable? Appreciate you. I finally have a schedule live at lunch. Oh, really nice. You changed it today. I was about to say, I know I was not crazy. I was like, I know I saw it before. Awesome. Okay. Just fabulous. Okay. Couponing, Dee Dee, how is it going? You said you got a schedule at lunch. Couponing with Dee Dee Tuesdays, Thursday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Ooh, I love that. I have to get back consistent on going live. Yes, yes. That's the thing. I appreciate this community. Oh, I appreciate you too, Allie. You're welcome. Yes, just fabulous. I was like, girl, I was like, you said it earlier in the live when you came in. You said fabulous. And I thought you were just saying you were fabulous. I didn't look at the name. Dr. Lisa, someone came into my live from your community here. Did they really? That's what happens. I tell you, that's how you build community. People come by and they see you in one room and they come by and support you. That's why I tell you guys to put the live information in the chat. Because they see you're live and they're like, oh, like somebody sees the couponing or sees the fashion. And they're like, you know what, let me go ahead and go to that live. I'm gonna write that down. You said it was me, it was Luna. Okay, there you go. How you doing, Luna? I have a question for you. Let's see. How do I create a stand store? Oh, Dee Dee. Um, Stand Store, uh, a couple different ways. So Stand Store, you can go to the Stand Store website, the main website. You can go to the link in my bio. There's a 14-day free trial that they give out for anybody who's an affiliate. So you can click that and it'll give you the 14-day free trial. You can actually go to the website and do it as well. But essentially, what you would do is just follow the prompts. So it's fairly intuitive. I mean, essentially, you're following the information to set up your back end systems to make sure you're eligible to have an account. So setting up your Stripe account, your PayPal, and then you might link it to obviously um, a bank account that you wanted to link to. So you have to set up those back end systems. Then you have to make sure you tie it to your social media. You could do that as well. And then ultimately, you just add products. So you're just going to add a few products that you would for digital products. Again, it's pretty, I like Stan because it's easy to navigate. It's nothing too challenging. Um, there's message me though. There's some things you want to keep in mind when it comes to your terms of condition. So you want to make sure you have that in there correctly, and some things you want to make sure you set up depending on what type of products you're offering. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty easy. If you wanted to even go on the YT and just Google a couple people who give you a walkthrough on how to set it up, but it's pretty easy. Um, Rhonda, you said I am day 10. You're on day 10 of 30. So right now, every live at 7 p.m. I may adjust the live time from for Sunday and for Saturday and Sunday. Awesome. Thank you all who are in the room. That girl, what is the Chandra? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you guys. We got a live go again. Appreciate you. Hey, girl. I see you. Thank you so much. How you use Beacon? Is it any good? Have I used Beacon? I have not used Beacon. I know about how to set it up, and I've seen the tutorials because I have the Ultimate Branding course, UBC, and they have a whole module on Beacon. So I'm familiar with it from seeing them talk about it. And I think one of the people there pretty Beacon friendly. They like Beacon a lot. Um, I I've heard some pros and cons about Beacon. Beacon is great if you are new and you're just trying to get your feet wet and you're trying to get a sense of what does it look like to have a storefront. Um, I believe they have a free product still. For some reason, I think their free product is now $10 a month, so it's no longer free. But someone correct me on that if I'm wrong. I think I've heard that pricing has changed. So now you have to pay a small fee if you want um, what used to be the free version of it. But someone in the chat who has Beacon, let me know. Um, you said, Didi, I'm sorry, the phone rang and interrupted your response. What was I responding to, Didi? Let me give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back up to your comments. I was like, what did I just say? You asked, oh, you asked about the stand store. Okay, so and Dominique was asking about Beacon, I guess because I was talking about Stan a second ago. So well, what I ultimately said is pretty easy to set up. So all you can do, you can go into my storefront, click my stand. There's a 14-day trial there. That's because I'm an affiliate. If you go to the website, I think they offer that same deal. So don't quote me on that, but I believe they do. 14-day free trial to use it to set it up. If you have, in the first setup phase, you're doing the back end systems, your bank account, the Stripe, the PayPal, that type of stuff you're going to set up. You'll be able to pick different pre-made tiles that you can use, pages for your stand store. You can change the colors if you choose to, change some fonts as well. It's pretty intuitive though. I mean, it's not a hard setup. What you could do is also go to the go to YouTube, and they have some different tutorial videos there if you have questions about how to set it up. But for the most part, it's pretty intuitive. And then you add your products, add the description, add the thumbnail to show the product so it shows up on your screen, and then make sure you link the product. That's it. Stan is way easier. I tried Beacon for pricing, but I'd rather pay for simplicity. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Stan, like I said, is pretty intuitive. And so I have heard, so I was about to say one of the other things you said, simplicity. One of the things I heard also is that what appears to be free on the front end, you do pay when it comes to those transaction fees. So their fees are a little higher, and there's a lot of fees. That's what I heard about Beacon. So it's just one of those things where it just depends on where you're at in your stage for creating your account and going to sell your products and stuff. Just depends on what you're doing. I can't see any of the messages that are coming through. It says 99 messages. Do you know why? Destiny, from where? From where? You're talking about in the inbox? Your inbox for TikTok? Hello, Wendy. Appreciate your friend. Um, yeah, let me know. Marietta, did you mean to come up? Let me know if you wanted to come up, friend. I saw where you had hit the button. Let me know. Yeah, the pricing, Destiny, on this live. You have 99 messages on this live. What do you mean? What's the 99 messages you have? Are you saying, oh, you're saying here in the messages here, and you can't see, you can't get to the bottom? And when you get to the bottom, she's not seeing the chat. Oh, is that what it is? She's not seeing the chat. You may have to fly in and out, come in and out of the live and see what happens. Someone said that, not that they couldn't see the chat, it was something they couldn't do. They couldn't do, Nika, I think that was you. You were sharing something you couldn't do, so you had to go in and out to see it. Hello, Bello, Bello. Um, I think that is a TikTok thing. But yeah, she couldn't see it either. Hello, hello, all who are in the room. I appreciate you all. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions about Beacon and Stand Store. The other storefront system IO is another one. I hear it's not as intuitive either. Thank you so much, Luna. I just did that. Thank you. You're welcome. Did it work? It fixed it. I think it did. Yeah. Um, and so if she's not seeing the chat, she's probably turned it off. Oh, you as an individual, you think it's been turned off? Interesting. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you're able to see it. Okay, good, good. Uh, yeah, like I said, it's been glitchy, you all. It's been super glitchy. It's been um acting up lately. So we're gonna get through this stage, this little phase right now. Your which automation funnels path platform do you recommend? When you say automation, you mean like mini chat? When you say funnels, you mean like go high level? Is that what you mean by funnels? Clickbait is another one. Yes. Okay. Um, um, Go high level out here is expensive and it's very good, but it's not. If you're a small creator, you're just starting off. I use Stan for my funnels in particular, so my funnels are not to the point where it's too detailed where I can use Stan to do what I need to do. So I have the 99 version, $99 version of Stan, and I get the funnels with it. So I just pay for that. So that's where I use it. Um, when it comes to, hold on one second. Automation. I don't have a lot of automation. So I tried to have Stan's automation feature turned on and it didn't work for my Instagram. It stopped working. It worked for about 2 or 3 weeks and then it just stopped. And so what they've shared is that they said Meta, because IG is owned by them. Meta may have done something, may have interfered with that third party system. Most people talk about ManyChat being their solution. I'm not a big fan of ManyChat. From what I've seen, I used I think I used the free version of it, and it was just too challenging, so I didn't care for it. You may okay, yeah, $99. Yeah, it's probably worth the upgrade. Okay, it may be. It just depends on what you're trying to use. Funnels you need. I will say, I tell people all the time, if you're gonna be in this digital space, you need funnels. You do. So if people are not telling you that you need a funnel created, you need a funnel created. I'm going to say that now because that becomes part of your, especially if you have a lead magnet. So now we're talking about strategy stuff that I usually leave for 10. But if you have leads that you're using, some type of product that people are getting from you, maybe for free, ideally for free, then you use that to tie it to an email flow. And then you create a funnel to support that email flow. So that's what you would do. Let me know if you have any questions, other questions. You said, I was about to say a question. Hold on 1 second. Thank you for sharing out the live. I see you, friend. Oh, maybe that wasn't a question. That was a share. Yeah. So, okay. 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 Where is press down to mess, to send mess invites you turn messages off or on? Oh, will you do that? Let's see. Um, Not on my side, but maybe that's on the viewer side. I don't see it that way. Yeah, I don't see that. Yes. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. Um, how you doing? Uh, in Narda, Narda. Is that it? Am I saying that right? I know Heaven's Love is the other name. Okay, I might need to upgrade. Hello, friend. I wanted to say hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, Red. Appreciate you joining the live. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Mother T and Daughter T? Appreciate you. Captivating is real good. Oh, Captivating. I haven't heard of that one. I might have to pay, yeah, once again for simplicity. Yes. I haven't heard of Captivating. But yeah, once you start having multiple systems that you're using, that really becomes a little bit more of a determinant for me. Because I'm like, okay, well, paying over here for this, paying over here. So I often will think about, okay, how do I do something for free? And then how do I do that something in a simplistic way where maybe it's not a super expensive cost, but I can still get what I need from it. So but if you get to a point where you're paying 29 over here, 49 over here, you may see some savings, which is fine, but simplicity to your point, and just making sure that you can have all the features and functionalities in one platform would be ideal. Yes, Norte, thank you so much. Um, all right, friends, I am let me know if you have any particular questions. As you guys know, like I said, I do TikTok shop too. And so I'm trying to make sure I am doing better with my content creation. So I got some homework to do today. I gotta post over there on that page. I haven't posted in about 5 days now. I think the last time I posted was Friday. So I gotta post. I gotta get something going. On this account, I'm probably gonna pause from posting because as you can tell, I'm in the shadows right now, so I'm trying to make sure I don't continue to upset the algorithm or cause any more problems. Haha, thank you so much. Do we have to have a stand store? Do you have to? No, no. Um, I don't. Okay, is it TikTok is work? Yes, it is work. It is. It is a thing. That's what I say. It is a thing, and if you do it, it'll pay you well. But you got to be all in doing it. So yes, I'm in TikTok Shop Creator Pilot Program. Oh, you are? Okay, yeah. So hey everyone, happy wonderful Wellness Wednesday. How are you? How do I sell digital products otherwise? So Didi, stand store you don't have to have. You could. I think it's a good resource. I will say that. How do you sell digital products otherwise? There are other platforms. So I'm just saying you do need a platform to your point. You need some kind of storefront, point of sale type system. So you're going to need something. Now, the question is, what is that something? If you have um, a website that you're already using, maybe you can add a digital product or a URL for your products there. That could be an option. You probably would need to get some type of web page to do that. But I do like Stan. I think it's a great intuitive system, easy to navigate. Um, it just depends on what you're looking for in terms of a paid system or something that's more free and a workaround. Because if you have a point of sale, say for example you have a business account and people can come and swipe their card to purchase something, or you can post that online. Then maybe you don't need more free. Yes, maybe you don't need a actual built out stand store system. If you're looking for something that's more free, it would be Beacon, but again, it's not as intuitive. It's a little bit more time consuming with the setup and how to utilize Beacon. Thank you so much. Once you get it, you get it. So it takes time to get it though. But once you get it, you're good. Stay in the similar. Once you get it, you're good. You are in your storefront. I want to tell you this right up the jump. Think off the jump. You are in your storefront quite a bit. So if you have a system that is not giving you what you need, it will frustrate you. Okay, that will be a big frustration. So you may need to pay for something that's going to get you what you need. Um, Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you. So yes, more free. Yeah, you definitely gonna have to figure out what works best. There's some YouTube videos that speak to Stan versus Beacon. I would say maybe do the research there. How you doing, Coach? Thank you so much for joining the live. Um, yeah, take a look there if you are really, really curious about it. Because again, what I need it for, I wanted to make sure I budget for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I made the conscious decision to say I'm going to do it. He said I am. Yeah. So yeah, the YT should give you some pretty good how-to videos. Oh, look at that. What is that? What was that? United Heart. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. How you doing, Mal? Thank you so much for flying in on that level 26. Thank you so much for the flower. Appreciate your friend. Um, Paul May, Paul Ranium. Is that it? Paul Ranium? I don't know if I said that right. Um, Paul Ranium. I don't know if I'm saying that right in my head or not. Mal, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. Um, and if you are gonna do, I was gonna say one more thing about Beacon. If you are going to do more free, again, pay attention to those transaction fees on the back end, because again, that's where they will get you. Okay. And okay, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Really quickly, I'm gonna let me know if there's any other questions. I want to make sure I support and I answer questions. It's 5:15. I appreciate y'all. You doing seasoned. If you have not already, I do my commercial real quick where I'm on the YT. You guys can see that. I do co-stream there. And so I have my information there. If you get a chance, go to Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, same name. You go there, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe last. So that way you can, I can go to see the notifications and I can go to your channel and I can do the same for you. So we're going to build this season. We're still growing. We are still growing. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, TikTok Shop is a thing, and that's what I'm trying to build up. And so I'm trying to make sure I allocate times for that, time to do it. And I'm doing a little bit better with getting it all in, but I just got to build up the time. So that's why I'm trying to think, especially since I'm in the shadows now. I'm still coming. I'm not gonna stop being consistent, but I want to make sure that I'm using my time to also build up those other pages separately and build out my content for over there. So I got to do a couple shoppable videos and stuff. I'm gonna create some space over there too to do subscriptions and do shoppable TikTok shop conversations over there too. Any other questions for me, friends? Like I said, today is one of those days where I gotta chop away at my to-do list so I don't lose some daylight. Trisha, thank you so much for liking the live. I appreciate you all. Appreciate all the support. And again, I thank you all for coming today. I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate you all. And I will chat with y'all later, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Bye bye, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all being here. Take care. Bye bye.